Right, here we go. Just an experiment. Can we cook a curry on an antique Rayburn? It's not a gas one, it's solid fuel. So we're just gonna have a little go here. What we got is gonna be a fish curry. So we're just roasting off our fish there so it's nice and stiff. We don't want fish soup. Right, so we got some oil in the pan, vegetable oil or any oil of your choice really. Vegetable oil is the best. So here we have some green chilli, we have a bay leaf, we have some cumin seeds, we have some ginger, a little bit of ginger because it's a bit strong, more garlic, any size you want. Right, now we're gonna drop it in there. It's a bit. Right, now hopefully that will sizzle off. It's kind of difficult to do this all in one thing, but we'll scoop it down like that. Right, so let's see how that goes. Christ, that chopping board's heavy. Right, so all in there. Fry away to itself. Don't burn the garlic, okay? Right, so here we go. Our stuff is infusing into the oil. So this is the next step. Peeled tomatoes. Sorry about opening the tin the wrong way up. Knife. Bit of tomato puree there, look, which we're gonna squash in there like that. It's down to preference really. I did get this sharp knife and I did squash it around in the tin of plum tomatoes. I kind of like plum tomatoes, don't know why. Right, now what we're going to do now is we're going to smash that into the oil. Okay, get it all gone, give it a little swizz about and leave it to cook for a bit. Okay, right, there's the tomatoes cooking down. Probably left them a bit. It's like you just got to, they seem to be a bit raw. Cook the rawness out of it. Now look at this little beauty. It's like driving a steam train. Look at that. Look at the spring that controls the temperature. Hang on. Wow. A spring gives you a temperature. Where has all this old stuff gone? Right, anyway, now we need to add some little bit of salt, obviously, to taste. We've got here medium curry powder, just to give it a bit of something. We got some garam masala, which is a bit of a little Indian taste. I'm going to call this a fish vindaloo, so I'm going to add quite a bit of red chili pepper, and don't forget the thing we're all addicted to, which is the turmeric. Not too much, else it's bitter. Right, so smash it all in. Now watch the temperature. So on this steam train here, to slow it up, we move it up the line and that will slow up the heat from there to there. Right, now there's our tomato juice and garlic, ginger, flavours, etc. Right, now this is what all curries are made of. Basically it's melted down onion, a little bit of carrot, bit of cabbage maybe, bit of celery maybe. This is what makes all curries magic, and it's in most of your curries, right? I suggest to make this, get on YouTube and search Stephen Heap Indian food at home. Okay, so what we do is we add a bit of that in there, like that. So that goes in. Now somehow this has a magical effect on the rest. Now, like that, right? Now see that beauty taking on. It's just taking on just like a carrot, right? It's supposed to be warm before you put it in, but I haven't had a problem with it not being warm. So let's see how this goes. Now this could serve two. There's 2 chunks of fish. I like the fish, but put that in there, and then we give that a little while to cook down. Okay. So, left that to cook down for a bit. So we've got our little magic stuff here right now. A few little things to go before we do it. A little bit of lemon juice to flavour. I like a bit of vinegar in mine. Right, so a little quick stir in, and then low fat natural yogurt. Okay, now apparently it's supposed to mix it with water, but we're going to have it in cold, like that. Not too much, else it ends up tasting like a dessert. Just a little bit to give it the flavour, okay? So, add that in, look. I hope it don't split. No splitting. It just gives it a little creamy edge, okay? Right, in a minute we'll be back for the final touch. Now when the lemon juice and the vinegar all cooks in, let it go. So now, that's our time to cook down. Now, I like to have my fish dried so it doesn't fall apart. This is Bassa, which is Tesco's cheapest, and I think you'll find that that fish, although it kind of, they do scaremonger about it, is the best fish there is. Not the best fish, but it's really cheap, half the price of any other cut, and it certainly does the job. Now what we're doing, we're just letting it go in there, and we're going to let it settle in and warm through. Right, so some like rice, some like bread. I can have rice with no bread, or bread with no rice. It doesn't really matter. So you can make chapati, but where else to dry it out other than on the toaster? Now this is Pataks from Tesco's, and they do, I don't know, 8, I'm not sure. I've left the fish sediment in there because this is a fish meal. So basically, thaw it out on the toaster, smack it out in there, and let's see what happens. Right, so there's our chapati. Yeah, bastard. He's hot. I kind of like him like a fried bread, really. But we've got a little bowl waiting. Let's serve it up here. Like that, look. With a little dollop of fish on it. Just like that. Sorry about the So we've got our little bit of fish in here, which is solid. Now I'm going to let that cool down, because obviously it's savage. I'll bring it back in a minute. So there's our dish. Right, there we have him. So here we have some green chilli, which if you want to add a little sparkle to it, that will do it, because the cooked chilli is kind of tamed, so that'll add a little bit of a surprise flavor bomb. Yeah. Right, so there we go. Fish vindaloo with a whole length of fish, chapati, fire. Just on a cold night, it's just what you need.